Hello, beloved soul. Welcome to Prophetic Message, where divine timing meets your personal journey. If this is your first time here, I invite you now to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a word that was meant for your heart, right on time. And to everyone tuning in right now, this isn't just another video. This is an angelic message sent with purpose, sealed in heaven, and delivered straight to you. Before we begin, type these words in the comments right now. I believe God is moving me into something greater. That's not just a sentence, it's a declaration. And today, your faith is unlocking something powerful, because angels are saying, there is someone watching you from afar, someone whose life is blessed, whose hands have been prepared to build something beautiful, someone who is not only successful in the world's eyes, but serious in the spirit, and they have one desire forming clearly in their heart: to love you. To marry you. To start a fresh life in a brand new place. Together. This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't a fantasy. This is divine alignment in motion, and heaven wants you to be ready, because it's coming faster than you expected. The person you've been unknowingly praying for has already started praying for you. And angels are whispering. They are not coming empty. They are coming with vision. They are coming with clarity. They are coming with means. And yes, they are rich. Not just in wealth, but in wisdom. Not just in status, but in substance. This person has been refined by fire. They've had their share of heartbreak and false connections. But now, they are ready for something real. Someone they can build with. Someone they can lead with love, not control. Someone they can honor with faith, not just gifts. And guess what? You are that someone. The reason you felt the need to detach from your old life, the reason you felt so uncomfortable lately, is because God is preparing you to move not just physically, but spiritually. This next season will require you to leave the familiar. To step into unknown territory. To pack your emotional bags and get ready for a relocation of the heart, because angels are saying, this union is not meant to be rooted in your past. It will bloom somewhere new. Isaiah 43:19 says, behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. You've cried enough. You've settled enough. You've waited long enough in places that drained you. But now heaven is writing a new chapter, and this chapter includes movement, not just relocation in geography, but in destiny. You won't just be changing your address. You'll be changing your identity. From broken to restored. From forgotten to chosen. From lonely to loved. And the person God is bringing into your life? They see your spirit before they see your image. They feel your essence before they hear your voice. They are already spiritually sensitive, and God has whispered your name into their heart. This is why you've been feeling watched, but not in fear. You've been feeling drawn, but not by lust. That's discernment. That's alignment. And angels are confirming right now. They are preparing not just a spouse, but a space, a home, a place of peace, a territory that the two of you will occupy together. Psalm 37:4 says, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. You didn't even ask for wealth, but he's giving you someone established. You didn't even chase a relationship, but he's sending someone who's been searching for your spirit. That's the kind of favor you can't fake. That's the kind of love that comes from the throne room. So I want you to hear this clearly. You are not asking for too much. You are not crazy for wanting a partner who loves God and also has stability. You are not greedy for desiring both passion and provision. You are aligned. Because the promise of God isn't either, or it's more than enough. Ephesians 3:20 tells us, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Yes, beloved, even the things you were too afraid to ask for, he's bringing. Even the kind of love you thought was unrealistic, he's forming it. Even the lifestyle you thought wasn't meant for you, he's preparing it. And that rich person? They're not rich just by bank account. They are rich in commitment. Rich in compassion. Rich in direction. They know what they want. They know who they want. And they are not coming to date you casually. They are coming to marry you intentionally. Let me speak into your spirit now. Prepare. Prepare your mind to accept that you are lovable. Prepare your heart to believe again. Prepare your space. Because a move is coming. A new city. A new home. A new rhythm. A new routine. God doesn't just send partners, he sends transitions, and the angels are saying, this next chapter will be marked by sudden acceleration. People will wonder how it happened so quickly, but they don't know how long you waited in silence. They don't know how long you prayed in private. They don't know the lonely nights you gave over to God, believing he'd rewrite your story. And now, he is. This person may live far from you right now. You may not even know their name yet, but their spirit has found yours. And when your paths cross, it won't feel forced. It won't be full of doubt or fear. It will be clear. Conversations will flow effortlessly. Peace will flood your soul. You'll feel safer with them than you've ever felt with anyone, because what God ordains, he anoints. Proverbs 10:22 says, the blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. This blessing, it's not just about comfort. It's about calling. Because this person won't just be a partner. They'll be a covering. Be a teammate in the spirit. A leader in the natural. And together, you will go where you could not go alone. So get ready to move. Not out of desperation, but out of divine direction. You're not running away. You're being called forward. You're not chasing someone. You're walking into a divinely orchestrated meeting. And when it happens, there won't be confusion. There won't be guessing games. There will be confirmation. Again and again. Through signs and scripture and peace in your belly. So type this in the comments if your spirit is receiving this. I'm moving with purpose. That's the posture of your next chapter. You're not just relocating physically, you're evolving spiritually. And this rich person, they're not intimidated by your process. They've had their own. That's why they'll cherish your soul, because they know what it costs to become who you are. God is sending someone who sees your value without needing to be convinced. Someone who doesn't flinch when you talk about your past. Someone who doesn't shrink when you speak about your purpose. They've been sent to love you loud, not silently tolerate you. And together, you will occupy territory that was promised long ago. You'll see it in their eyes before they even speak. You'll feel it in your spirit before you even understand. Because when God writes the love story, he also sends the peace that confirms it. There will be no games. No confusion. No back and forth. Because heaven is not chaotic. Heaven is intentional. And what's been ordered in the spirit will show up with divine timing, perfect, not rushed. Some people will try to talk you out of it. They'll say it's too sudden. Too good to be true. But they don't know the covenant behind the connection. They don't know the prayer behind the presence. They don't know the waiting behind them. Welcome. You've waited long enough. Not just in time, but in trust. And because of that, God is rewarding you with something pure, something unshakable, something rooted. This rich person is not coming to impress you. They're coming to invest in you. To pour into you. To build a vision that has your name on it and God's hand under it. Their presence won't overwhelm you. It will stabilize you. You won't have to shrink to be around them. You won't have to hide your dreams to keep their attention. They'll want all of you, your fire, your flaws, your future. Because God has revealed to them, you are the one. You are the peace they've been praying for. You are the answered prayer they didn't think still existed. This move won't just change your location, it will change your lifestyle. You'll begin to see things with new eyes. You'll begin to experience what it feels like to be loved without fear. Not manipulated, not used. But loved in truth and in spirit. You'll wake up in a new place. Not just physically, but emotionally. and you'll say to yourself, this must be what God meant when he said, I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. Joel 2:25. You'll feel the restoration in your body. You'll feel it in your breathing. You'll feel it in how light your soul becomes. This person won't carry old baggage to your door. They will come with closure. They will come with healing. Because heaven didn't let them reach you until they were whole. And heaven didn't let you be seen by them until you were ready. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't delay your blessing. You matured into it. The person coming into your life isn't coming to fix you. They're coming because they recognize the version of you God refined through the fire. And the fire didn't burn you. It prepared you. Everything you've been through, every season of silence, heartbreak, waiting, betrayal, it has positioned you to walk into a promise that fits. A love that doesn't make you shrink. A place that doesn't drain you. A partnership that doesn't dim your light. You'll look at them and know, this is safe. You'll feel seen without speaking. You'll be led without losing your voice. And this new place? It won't just be a house. It will be a home. It will be where your spirit, exhales, where you can pray out loud, laugh without hesitation, dream without being judged. Because God isn't just giving you a partner, he's giving you a sanctuary, a covering, place where your softness can bloom again, where your guard can come down, where your gifts can rise. They'll support your calling, not just say, I'm proud of you, but stand beside you while you walk it out. This is the person who says, let's build the kingdom together, not let's look good together. They'll want the quiet mornings with you, the spirit-led choices, the deep talks about scripture and purpose and growth. This is not lust disguised as love. This is ordained love, dressed in loyalty. You'll notice how they treat strangers, how they speak about others when they're not in the room. How they pray, not perform. How they seek God when no one is watching. These are the signs you'll see before the blessing unfolds. This isn't about wealth that's loud. It's about wealth that's steady. You've been poor in peace too long, but this next person carries peace in abundance. And when you come together, so much will align. God will open doors you didn't even knock on. He'll connect you with people you didn't even search for. He'll plant you in a region you never considered and cause you to thrive. Psalm 1-3 says, he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. This will be your season to bring forth. To be rooted, to be watered, not worn out. And that person? They'll look you in the eyes and say, I prayed for you. They won't be afraid of your anointing. They'll protect it. They'll speak life over you, and they'll keep God at the center, because that's how they've lived long before they met you. Your angels want you to know, this is not a relationship you will have to force. You won't have to chase or convince or perform. You'll just have to be the version of you that loves with honesty, the version of you that's healed and hopeful. The version of you that no longer accepts crumbs, because heaven is sending a feast. You won't be a secret. You won't be an option. You'll be honored publicly and privately. This is how you'll know the difference between what hurt you and what heals you. Love doesn't have to be complicated to be real. It has to be anointed. And what's coming for you? It's anointed. You're going to feel like the pain finally had a purpose. The delay finally had a design. The tears finally had a testimony behind them. And this rich person? They will speak your language spiritually, emotionally. Respectfully. They will study your soul, and not for manipulation, but for understanding. They won't punish you for your past. They'll praise God for the strength it took to survive it. You'll be celebrated, not just tolerated. Covered, not exposed. This is what angels have seen. They've been watching you prepare in silence. They've seen you delete the numbers you once begged to stay. They've seen you choose God even when your heart was weak. They've seen you give, sow, forgive, wait. And now they're rejoicing, because the moment has been released. The confirmation is on its way. And soon, what was whispered in secret will be Shout it in joy. The move is coming. You're not being uprooted to be emptied. You're being relocated to be restored. New place. New season. New vision. Same God. And He is faithful. Faithful to finish what He started. Faithful to provide what you lacked. Faithful to align you with what your soul has prayed for. It's okay to get excited. It's okay to prepare. It's okay to believe that you, too, can be chosen. Because you are. You've always been. Even in the wilderness. God had your address. Even in heartbreak. He was collecting every tear. Even when you thought love skipped you. He was writing your name in someone else's spirit. Now it's time to walk into the blessing. Not in fear, but in faith. So breathe again, hope again, love again. Because what's coming is not just a person. It's a promise, a move, a covenant, a new beginning. Take a moment now and comment, blessed and ready for the move. Because that's exactly what you are. You are blessed, you are ready. And this move, this person, this marriage, it will all make sense. Soon. The angels are still speaking, beloved, still confirming, still sending signs through dreams, conversations, even divine interruptions in your daily routine. That's why this video found you at this exact time. Not a minute too early. Not a second too late. Because what you're stepping into will require your spirit to be attentive. You'll begin to sense the shift more strongly in the days ahead. Sudden peace in areas where there was tension. A soft nudge to prepare your heart. Unexplainable rest in your body. Even while the details remain unseen. That's how you'll know it's not pressure, it's presence. That's how you'll know the transition is real. You won't have to run to make it happen. You'll simply have to be still enough to recognize. When the invitation arrives, your angels want you to stay open. Not reckless, not desperate, but open. Open to receive. Without trying to control every part of the process. Open to let go of what no longer serves your next chapter. Open to trust that if God is bringing someone into your life, He has already prepared them to value your soul, not just your appearance. This isn't a temporary high. This is a lifelong covenant. And the person God is aligning you with, they're already taking steps toward you. They're tying up loose ends. They're healing from the past. They're discerning what is real from what only appeared to be right. Because heaven won't let them find you if they're still bound to counterfeits. And heaven won't let you settle for someone who doesn't carry the oil to protect you. This is divine security. This is God's fingerprint on your future. And just like you, they've prayed to be equally yoked. Not just in finance, but in faith. Not just in connection, but in conviction. Not just in attraction, but in alignment. So when they appear, don't panic. You won't need to perform. You won't need to prove your worth. You've already been chosen in the Spirit, and heaven has backed their pursuit with favor. You'll notice they move with clarity, not confusion. They won't hesitate with games. They'll speak with certainty because God has already dealt with their heart. They know what's valuable now. They've had success, but they're seeking significance. They've had options, but now they're waiting for ordination. And when they find you, they will know. Not because of your image, but because of your spirit. Not because you fit a type, but because you carry a frequency they've longed to be close to. The kind of peace that can't be faked. The kind of depth that can't be copied. This is what makes your connection rare. Heavenly. Unshakable. And when the two of you join together, the world around you will shift. Your environments will change. Doors will open naturally. Old battles will lose power, because what God joins, He defends, and what God ordains, He protects. You won't be moved by other people's opinions. You won't be swayed by distractions, because you'll both know the move is bigger than just love. It's about mission. You'll go places together, spiritually and physically. You'll build something that carries legacy, not just in wealth, but in wisdom. You'll raise standards for generations to come, and your union will serve as evidence. God still writes love stories. God still rewards obedience. God still sees the silent cries of those who wait with clean hands and a trusting heart. You've been preparing. Even when no one noticed, you've been faithful. Even when it didn't feel fair. And now, heaven is answering, not just through words, but through movement. This move will require courage. Yes, it may look like leaving some people behind. Yes, it may involve stepping into the unknown. Yes, it may come with a moment of fear before the breakthrough. But the peace you feel once you arrive, it will silence every question. It will heal every fear. And you'll look around in awe, realizing God really did it. He really moved you. He really sent someone who sees you. He really relocated you, physically and spiritually, into your new season. Season that doesn't feel like survival, but feels like joy, like softness. Like love without limits. Like purpose with partnership. No more settling. No more almosts. No more being the one who loves the most. This is balance. This is mutual. This is what happens when you let go of what hurt you and hold on to what God has for you. Psalm 23:6 says, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." That's your portion now. Goodness, mercy, stability, and yes, love. The angels are rejoicing because they see the celebration that's being written for you. The table being prepared in your honor. The joy coming after so many tears. You've cried in silence. Now God will reward you openly. You've prayed in secret. Now the answer will show up in public. And the person He's sending, they've already been awakened. They're feeling drawn. They're making changes to be ready for you. So don't second guess it when the confirmation comes. You've waited long enough. And now it's time to walk boldly into the very thing God whispered over your life years ago. A divine move, a blessed union, a future wrapped in grace and filled with peace. So now, beloved, take a breath. Let your soul receive it. Let your heart believe it. Let your mouth confess it. Because this word was for you. And it's already beginning. In ways you can't see yet. In conversations you haven't heard yet. In meetings being set up. Behind the scenes, your yes to God has activated your next season. So type it one more time in the comments. Blessed and ready for the move. Say it like you mean it. Let heaven hear your agreement. Let your faith stir the atmosphere. And as this word sinks in, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone you love. Send it to a friend, a sibling, someone who has been quietly waiting for a sign that something is changing. Let them know God is still speaking. God is still aligning. And heaven is still moving behind the scenes. If you haven't yet, take this moment to like the video. It helps others find these divine messages just when they need them most. And if this resonated with your soul, subscribe to Prophetic Message. This space is sacred. This space is intentional. And every time you return, there will be more waiting for you, more guidance, more confirmation, more heaven-sent clarity. Be sure to click the notification bell so you're instantly alerted when the next message is released. Don't miss what God is preparing for your heart, your household, your destiny, because this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. And you, child of God, are walking into your miracle. Stay ready, stay open. And stay in position, because they're coming. And this time, they're coming to stay. With a ring, with a plan. With a place. And with the kind of love that will make you thank God for every delay. You're moving, and it's all about to make sense. Asterisk. I'll see you in the next message.